Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're going to begin work on the enemy spawn points, and we're going to begin by actually going back and making some changes to the launch manager and player instantiate script. Because before we do anything, we need to actually have a spawn point manager load in. And we're going to do it the same as we've done before. So, we'll begin by creating an empty game object. Let's name this enemy spawn point manager. I'm also going to copy that name. Oh, it won't let me do so, never mind. We'll add it as a tag. So I'll just type it back in again. We'll save that. And we'll add it as a tag. So you can reset the transform if necessary, and then we'll drag and drop it into the resources folder. We can just delete it from the scene then. And we'll come to scripts. We'll make this in the enemy folder, so just go ahead and create a new CSharp script. We'll give it the same name, it doesn't matter. So enemy spawn point manager. We'll open up the script and we'll create a type. Let's make it a public void, and we'll have a naming convention. Let's say cache player for enemy spawn. Open and close brackets, we'll open and close again. And we'll just save that off. We'll come back to the resources folder and we'll add that as a component. So there we go. And we obviously will be coming back to that script. But for now, we just need to get this loading when our game launches. So I'll actually close that for now. And I'm going to come to the launch manager script, and I'm just going to copy one of the variables, private game object. And let's change the naming convention. So underscore enemy spawn point manager prefab. We'll tidy up, we'll change the comment. We'll come to the void awake now. Well, actually, let's copy this one for the player instantiate, where we load it from the resources folder as game object. And we'll just hit F2, copy, and then we can paste that in. We'll paste that in there. We'll swap out the game object naming convention. So the spawn point manager prefab equals. And again, we'll just go through and we'll change the comment. and we'll paste that in there. So let's come to the void start. I'm going to copy the line where we set the player instantiate prefab to a new vect3. We'll just copy and paste that in. And again, the enemy spawn point manager prefab, we'll change out it to that naming convention .transform .position equals, and then we zero out a vect3. Again, we'll just quickly go through and change the comment, and we can save that off there. We can actually close the launch manager script now, and we're going to come to player instantiate. So we'll come down to the void where we instantiate player at starting position. Now this code needs to come after this line. Normally we can put code where we want, but if you put it at the top here, this will not work. We must have the player prefab loading into the scene first. And I'm going to put mine at the very bottom of the function, and we're going to say enemy spawn point manager underscore, and you can give it any name you wish. I'm going to use underscore ESPM, so just the initial letters, and I'm going to say equals, and we want game object with a capital G dot, and we want find game object with tag. And I don't know why IntelliSense isn't working again, but never mind, we can cope with that. So we want to find the game object with the tag of enemy spawn point manager, which we've just created on this prefab. We'll say dot, we want get component, and now we're going to paste that in again, enemy spawn point manager, but this time it will be referenced to the script. Open and close brackets, close the line off. And we'll break this up for commenting, so I'll do it here after the equals. I'll do it there just after the open bracket, and we might as well do it there as well. And we'll comment up these lines, so underscore ESPM equals find game object with tag of the next line. I'll put this in speech marks as well, and get the enemy spawn point manager script and then we'll enter, we'll create a line break, and we're going to say underscore ESPM dot, and we want cache player for enemy spawn. Now this is the function we've obviously just created in our spawn manager script. So this will set up everything we need, this function, in the other script. so we have a reference to the game, to the player object, sorry, and then we can use that to tell how far away a player is to an enemy spawn point. So we can set it as active or inactive. But for now, let's just put this into the comments. So then call the cache player for enemy spawn from the, and you can put the enemy spawn point manager script if you like. And we shall save that off there. Let's just let it recompile. We'll hit play. So it's loading into the scene. And we'll pick this up in the very next lesson. Obviously, we need to add a line so it's not destroyed. It goes into the don't destroy on load. But we'll do that with the rest of the code for that script. Well, with some more of the other code for that script. But I think we'll leave it here for now. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.